I will start my operations here and pull the rebels apart piece by piece. They'll be the architects of their own destruction.
I love you.
Fuck off.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now get your 7'2" asthmatic ass back here, or I'm gonna tell everyone what a whiny bitch you were about Panamame or Panda Bear or whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mad Batch, a Star Wars shit show. And this week we'll be discussing episode 4 of the Mad Batch season 1. Around the horn here real quick. I don't know. I'm not going to try to say left and right. Guys, I'm sure. But up here on top of me, Miss Sarah Blue, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Good. I'm doing well too. Thank you. Sean AFK down there below her.
Hey, nobody could see me, but I was doing the emo Peter Parker dance during the intro.
All right. I'm
doing the Zemo dance.
Yeah. And below me, it doesn't. Never mind.
It's this way.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a story.
Everyone, how you doing?
Oh, so excited to talk about this episode titled "Cornered" this week with all you lovely people. So.
Well, I'm glad you guys are excited, or at least one of you is, because I thought it was
good fucking.
Oh, I didn't say it was good. I said I can't wait to talk about it with you guys because
that's just my honest opinion. I think it was a terrible episode.
No. My name's Jay Wade, and I don't like anything. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I was saying it to you guys earlier too. Like, I don't know how much more I can take of this. Just like, the ship is broken. It needs to get repaired. Oh, Omega just runs away and does not listen. Now they have to go chase her. Like.
Is that how the Clone Wars is, though? Like, is it pretty just like do one thing, then we'll kind of add overarching story, but really it's all contained?
Well, yeah, and this is like reminding me a lot too. Like, I feel like they're taking a lot of tropes from The Mandalorian too. Like this episode, for me at least, reminded me a lot of the Gunslinger episode in season 1 of Mandalorian when Mando has to go like help that like young bounty kid, and they like.
Hey Mando, that kid.
Yeah.
Hey Mando.
And, like, do you guys remember when he brings down the ship and he has to go and he sees the woman and she's like, "Oh, you got a little baby." Like I wanted that little I forget, I don't know what kind of species that guy was that was like give me some money and I won't
to be like, "Oh, you got the baby."
Yeah, I wanted him to be like, "Oh, that little girl, let me take her in." No, he was just like, "Just give me some credits real quick." Like, how dumb are they nowadays? We're in Star Wars. Everyone knows they're just gonna lie and just call it in real quick.
Hey, they're good. They're good people though. Those clones, like, they didn't even get that he was asking for a bribe until they.
Well, they're just naive.
Into it. They're naive. Look, I'm not gonna take any slander of the Bad Batch. All right, I went into this show.
It's perfect.
And I was like, man, I don't give a shit about these characters. When the Pop Funkos popped up for this show, I bought the entire team. It's 4 episodes in, I'm in love with this show. This show reminds me a lot of Rebels in a way where it's taking the kind of like what Clone Wars did, where Clone Wars every episode is
it's
like
very
a different
episodic,
adventure.
like mission by mission.
Like Rebels, this actually has an overarching story. Clone Wars did not. Until way later, and even then, the overarching stories would go for a couple episodes at a time. Like Clone Wars Season 1, every single episode is completely contained, and there is no overarching story. So,
and at least it's kind of all like you're gonna start to see. I feel like that it is kind of all connecting within the same storyline because we had a special appearance in this episode. So
okay, before we talk about this episode, because I wasn't here last week, can we just quickly? Can I rewind and talk about how last week's episode had one of the darkest scenes I've ever seen in a Star Wars anything?
Yeah, I was like, this is a kid show. What?
Character.
Crosshair.
He's awesome.
He's awesome.
I was sad he wasn't in
like
this
him at first.
I was sad he wasn't in this episode.
I loved him. I loved him from day one. He's so cheesy. I just love it.
His balls hang very low. Let's just say that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. How do you follow that up? What the fuck?
Sorry,
Anyways.
awkward moment.
Sorry, I just wanted to bring up that last episode of the Bad Batch. We had war crimes, and now we're just hanging out with a little girl and going to the market. So
I feel like maybe that's going to be the balance.
Yeah,
because like the first episode was kind of like the story deep, and then the next one was like a little bit more lighthearted, and then the last one was deep, and this one's kind of like lighthearted.
But I
think it's just annoying. We just don't like Omega just keeps doing the same shit over and over again. I think that's what's annoying is that
I just feel like
running away, and it's the same thing. Like, oh, kids will be kids. I'm like, these kids are stupid. Like, this just really makes me think like, damn, kids are really dumb sometimes. Like,
why do we have to have kids in this shit? I'm serious though.
I feel the same way
because it's for kids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because unfortunately, even though
I'm on Jay's side.
That's it. Just one. Just one.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Okay, but here's what I'll say actually about this. All these comparisons to The Mandalorian I think are unfortunate because I will guarantee you this show has been in production longer. Maybe it started at the same time as season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
You know how long animation takes, Wade? This show, they have
a
been
long
working on
time.
this show for a long time.
Probably the same time as Mandalorian.
I would bet money, not a lot of money, but
Yeah,
I would
it
bet
all ties
money.
in, so it makes sense. Yeah.
I would bet money, not a lot of money, but I would bet some money that, remember we heard about all those rewrites on Obi-Wan, that they did massive rewrites of the show? I bet they realized, wait, we've got this kid angle in Mandalorian. We got a kid angle in
Obi-Wan.
We can't have the kid angle in Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Like, Bad Batch is way far along.
God, I hope there's a
These
kid
shows
in
have done.
Obi-Wan.
I think they cut out Luke.
I hope there's a kid that shows up that's like, Master Obi-Wan, will you teach me? He's like, no, get out of here. Like,
That's what
I want.
Hopefully, we'll be good.
And
But
I do want to really quickly, man, yeah, they did have continuation arcs in Clone Wars, but at the beginning of Clone Wars, it was very self-contained. It got better as it went along, but this show reminds me more of Rebels, is all I was trying to say. And
Ahsoka was a kid too,
itself.
so.
Yeah, it's all about kids, Wade. It's.
But she wasn't that dumb though.
Oh, yes, it was.
Okay, I can't say shit because I haven't seen Clone Wars, so yeah, I can't say anything. What am I saying?
Ahsoka
I
at the
don't think
beginning of Clone Wars.
I don't think Omega is that bad.
Yes,
It's
she
just-
is. All I'm saying is that
Okay.
I mean, dude, if you think about it, really, Star Wars has a very, very dark theme. And of all the Star Wars shit that they put out, okay, I just want one fucking thing that is just straight up for adults.
But it's for the kids.
But
it's for the children.
Hundreds of things that you put
Star
out.
Wars is for the children.
It is not for.
It is for children.
It's definitely for all ages, but I feel like this show you can definitely tell is more of a kid's show than
you gotta have
for
a kid
example,
lead.
But I mean, I think the Ahsoka show and I think the Obi-Wan show is going to be darker. Like I think we're going to get I hope.
I assume it'll be as dark as The Mandalorian is. I understand what you're saying, Wade. I don't agree with you. We have different views on Star Wars, but I understand and I think it's a valid thing. What I would argue is that at least Star Wars is, as you know, I'm not a Lucas purist, but you know, the people that are as Lucas intended, as some would say. If you look at like Return of the Jedi, right? That movie's dark. It's got a undertone of dad versus son trying to save his father from the devil and the Emperor. Like, I'll seduce your sister to the dark side. Like, it's really fucked up.
It's a parable.
But
It's a kid's story.
I end up taking out the entire Imperial army that's on the moon.
At the same time, George Lucas went,
children.
I need to undercut this with a bunch of teddy bears. Like, that is how George Lucas thought about this stuff, is that he's trying to tell adult stories to younger people.
Like
He was trying to...
But let's say real quick though, those Ewoks aren't that cute though. They were trying to eat
I love the
like Han Solo and Luke and like they wanted to
Okay,
eat
they
them.
deserved
They were
it. though.
cannibals.
They deserved it. What I would say is that the way I see Star Wars, and I think everybody sees Star Wars a different way, and I think that that's valid, especially when so many people have made Star Wars at this point. Star Wars really isn't one thing. The way that I see Star Wars is it is telling stories or telling adult stories to children, and I think that an important part of that is the character that the kids can see that story through the lens of, and in this case, it is Omega, as she calls herself.
Omega.
Her accent is very thick.
Why does she have a Australia? Is it Australia?
Sorry, Wade. Go
She's
ahead.
in Australia and the outer systems.
I understand what you're saying, like telling dark stories to children. So
I don't know if I'd say dark stories. I would say adult stories.
There's some dark moments.
Okay, adult. Okay,
Yeah.
potato. Sorry, my bad. Adult, dark.
Yeah.
Now listen. Okay, so all adult stories need to have a kid in them in order.
No, but I think with the animated shows, that's how they.
I feel like they're trying to hit all audiences. I think that's what they're trying to go for.
So the kids can relate to a character.
Yeah.
Look at South Park, Aqua Teen, Hunger Pool. Look at
Okay.
We also gotta remember.
Those are not kids shows.
But remember what streaming service it's on? Disney Plus.
It's also, you know what? To be fair, those shows, Family Guy at least, does have kids in it. So there is a character. I guess.
Jay has a point. He's valid.
Yeah. No, I agree with both sides. I'll be the mediator in this one. I agree with both sides of y'all.
And I agree with Paige. Agree with both sides.
Yeah, we're just gonna split right down the middle. Split the log in half.
I want to stress very heavily that I think that your interpretation of Star Wars is valid because Star Wars is not one thing. A lot of people have very different views of Star Wars, and I think a big part of that is because a lot of different people have made Star Wars.
But your view, Sean, is wrong. So
yeah, no, that's correct. Yes.
Sarah, you
exactly.
are a hero, man.
Exactly.
Gotta stand up for Jay.
Yeah, but that's a great thing though about Star Wars is that we can all interpret it so differently and how we please. Because we're in a galaxy far, far away.
But we all hated this episode.
Yes, I think we can all agree on that from all galaxy formats.
I liked this episode.
No, I didn't think it was bad because I did like who we got to see. Jay, you want to mention who we got to see?
Fennec.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I would say all
That's
of
her name?
Fennec,
I didn't know that was her name. I was
Well,
like,
this
what?
is why I think this is why I like that they're like obviously we see her in The Mandalorian years down the line. So I like that they're bringing it back. Like, who is she working with right now? Like, obviously she's a young bounty hunter, but like,
I'm telling you, man, it's Boba. I don't know.
Well, Boba's definitely still a teen right now.
What do they call him?
he's really
Canon
young.
Owens?
Yeah, but he was.
I can't pronounce it, so I don't know.
I think that's who she's working for.
Probably. Yeah. Wait. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Boba was running the crew and shit in Clone Wars.
Yeah, but not very effectively.
No, but I mean, he still was. So it's not.
Was he young? He was young though, then, right?
He was. Yeah, but they showed him like getting started in Clone Wars.
Okay, but yeah, no. I think it's cool. Like, this is what I like about it is that you can watch. Like, at least that's how I felt. I mean, I knew she was going to be in this, but like, it's just nice. Like, oh, I know who that is because I saw The Mandalorian, and she's like, you can tie it all together. We all know she's going to be in the book of Boba Fett. So it's just like nice to see. Like, I'm wondering where this storyline's going to take her to see where it makes sense from all of this. But I mean, those fight scenes were badass with her in it, though, with her flipping the blade and knife.
It was so cool. So, the Book of Boba Fett, that's my question. We can't have her do anything, like, really bad in this show, right? Because she's going to be a protagonist.
She killed a police officer. She killed a cop.
They saw that go right through his chest.
Cop, okay? He's blue. Does he really matter? But...
I'm like, what is happening? I thought that was a puppy.
We're under attack. But my
like...
point being, I don't think they're gonna, because like that's the next live action show up is the Boba Fett show. So if she's gonna be a protagonist in that, I don't think that they're gonna have her do anything. Like, she's not gonna kill the kid or anything. You know, like she's not gonna do anything.
I don't think she's gonna kill the kid.
She's a bounty hunter. She's just gonna. What she's just trying to do, it's just like how the Mandalorian does it. I mean, he doesn't kill you unless it's necessary. He's just handing you. They're just handing off who they're out to get.
I don't think she's even gonna do
doing
that.
a job. Yeah.
I think if she ever gets the kid, she's gonna give Omega back.
Oh, she goes with. Does she know Rex? Do we know if? Well, no, we don't know that, right? Because we haven't seen Rex in live action.
I'm willing to bet Ahsoka will be with Rex if we see Rex.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I agree.
But I just think the way
I have
that,
no
at
idea.
least the way they think, right, is that if you're gonna have this character be the protagonist in this show, you can't like have her do anything super bad. So I think that if she does get Omega at some point, she's not gonna turn her over to the bad guys. Or if she does,
Well, who
turn her
said
over
she
to
was
the bad
working for the
guys,
bad guys?
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know who called her up on her
whoever's
pager.
trying to kidnap children is the bad guy.
I think
don't
it's the
I need to
Kaminoans
say
that
that.
want her back.
I still think that is a bad thing to do.
Why? They're the ones that like made her, and they treated her well. Oh, Sean's gone. Okay.
Sarah is absolutely correct right
Thank
there.
you.
Say that before we bring Sean back in to taint the water.
No, but
Okay,
they
are trying to kidnap a little girl, and you're
They're just
saying
trying to bring her
that's-
home. They just want to bring her back home.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we watched
Making that happen.
fucking 7 seasons of the Clone Wars where the message was the
You
clones are
watched
people.
7 seasons. I watched the last season.
I did not watch some of the stupid filler episodes throughout the Clone Wars.
But the point being that the whole message of the Clone Wars is that clones are people too. They're not just objects. So I'm
just
you're
saying
still
that
trying to kidnap a little girl, Sarah.
who's trying? The Kaminoans are the ones that made her. That's
They
their
want-
property.
kidnap
They
her.
want their baby back.
They want their baby back.
No.
Baby back ribs.
Kidnapped their kid.
But no,
Yeah,
no,
They didn't
Doctor is
kidnap
the
her.
kidnapper. Okay.
I mean, they didn't kidnap her. She wanted to go with them.
The bad
begged
badger, the
them to go
kidnapper.
with.
I'm saying from their point of view, they're
know.
like, they took our kid.
I don't trust.
Well, yeah,
the
no, that's what they're
Kaminoans.
thinking. Yeah,
I've
no,
never
exactly.
trusted them.
Me neither, but I just like them.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, they're up to no good. I mean, dude, can we just? I mean, all I'm saying is though, I'm just sick of the tropes of them just like ship's broken. Let's go chase
Oh,
Omega because she's not listening. I want to finally see. I mean, what I'm hoping is that she's a clone that is a Force user. That's what
Yeah.
I want to see happen.
Yeah, we haven't seen her really do anything like
Yeah.
power wise for
Yeah,
a bit.
I mean, she knows how to friggin'
Power.
sling a gun, which who the hell knows? But maybe she was lucky. But
No, well, there is no luck. According to Obi-Wan, I would think that we'll see it. I'm gonna fight you, Wade. What's going on?
What's happening?
Buttons that have sound effects, and I can't stop pushing them out.
But I think that since this show is 16 episodes, I think we're gonna tread water for a little bit. I think that if this had been
Why is it
12
16
episodes, or maybe
episodes?
8 episodes, I think it would be a lot tighter. But at the same time,
yeah,
as I'm a big fan of Star Wars animation. This was not the animated series that I wanted, but
It really
I am
is.
still enjoying. This is not the animated. You fuckers, give me that Rebels sequel. I don't want that shit in live action. Stop being like, we're gonna do it in the Ahsoka. No, fuck you. I want. Okay, anyways, I'm good. We're all fine.
I mean,
We're all
let's
fine.
just bring that live action Rebels into the Ahsoka show because that would be dope as fuck.
That would be cool, but they could have done it in anime. Anyways, I'm enjoying this show for what it is. I think, this episode when I was watching it, I loved the chase scene. It reminded me of Attack of the Clones in a cool
Yeah,
way.
I did like that shit.
That was my least favorite part of the whole.
My
like
favorite
the
Star Wars movie. The best
Sarah.
part of the movie. There was a little bit of the music cue as well from the chase scene in that movie, like the synth or whatever. I heard a little bit in that as well, and it made me really happy. But
I also did like that they pawned off Echo as a droid, which I thought was freaking hilarious. And he was
That
just
was
like,
very
but I'm
funny.
worth more than that. So he's like, okay.
I like the one
I like that
droid,
scene, though, too. I like that.
the
a lot.
female droid, which made me
Yeah.
think of Solo.
Dude,
and I was
okay,
like,
so
is
at
this the
first
same
when
one?
I saw that female C-3PO,
was-
I literally thought, because then there's another droid that looks exactly like R2, and I was like,
That's what I
wait.
thought.
And I was like,
What is happening?
because if you think about it,
Can't
C3PO
say it.
and R2D2 have, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know if they were in Solo, but they have been in every single Star Wars thing. Obviously, they haven't been in Mandalorian that I know of.
Yes.
Movies. The movies they have at least.
With Leia and Organa and the Organas and C-3PO. What did they do to C-3PO at the end of the Sith?
Isn't he with?
They wiped his memory,
someone?
and
Took 'em
he's with
both.
them still. He's with them still.
Took both. Well, he had to have because they were both on the ship
Yeah.
together on New Hope.
Yeah.
I thought he
And,
took R2.
In Rebels, they are with Leia. They both of
Oh.
them go with
Yeah.
both of them go with the Organas. Wipe C-3PO's memory, but R2 for some reason they didn't because I don't know.
Because he can't talk.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
R2 should have always been with Luke. I still don't get that nonsense. That was a boy's best friend.
It was a little difficult to do that when you started the movies way back in '77 with him not there. Can you imagine if they tried to retcon it at the end of Revenge of the Sith, where they're like, "No, he was there the whole time."
Oh man.
I mean,
But yeah,
but you can even see though they are. I mean, a while back they said that all the graphic novels and the comic books were all going to be canon and shiz and all tie in with the shows and and we have not gotten that. So I mean, they have definitely fallen back on that because even the opening scene of this whole show, they changed the canon of it with Caleb, right?
yeah, Caleb, yeah.
Yeah, he obviously the way his master really died was they were all sitting at a bonfire, and then Order 66 was called in then. But I mean, I'm still enjoying because at least it's like following somewhat of the same like story and stuff. But can we talk about? I mean, no, I'll wait till we're done with this topic to talk about the other topic. But yeah, no, I mean. I'm trying to see how we can adjust this, but no, I liked that. I'm interested to see where this season's gonna go with the three of them. I mean, I was kind of sad that there was no Crosshair in this episode, but hopefully we'll see him soon. But there was a funny moment I thought when, and it was Wrecker that said it too when it was Tech and he was just like, all right, you can help me like take off the parts and stuff. And he was like talking all like nonsense and like very smart. And he goes, just tell me what to rip apart. Like, I was like, this poor man definitely has a brain injury, but
I felt the same thing.
But I was like,
so much.
He's there. He has a heart of gold, no matter what. So
for comedic.
I like every single character of the Bad Batch because they all bring different characteristics to make one perfect little I don't want to say clone, but perfect
family.
Family. There we
family.
go. Yes. But I just want to see Omega get some force powers so we can stop getting pissed off at her every episode. So
please, sometime soon. I'd
Fingers
like that
crossed.
as well.
Now we got like 10 more episodes before that.
More episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, until that happens. Okay.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what it's going to be on the
Season
cliffhanger.
finale.
Yeah.
That's so long.
Going to end up kicking in, and he's going to turn against Jedi.
I feel like they were setting that up last episode.
Yeah.
So
what were you
I
saying?
think, it'll happen.
His Wrecker's chip going to kick in his implant, and he'll start to execute Order 66 and all that.
Wrecker was
Remember
like
that bad headache?
touching his
Remember
head
that.
last episode.
Oh, yeah!
Where the chip was.
Oh,
and he hit his
I
head.
didn't even think of that.
I
I
think-
hope not. I like him.
I think his chip is going to activate, and I think that Omega's going to start to manifest force powers, and I don't think that is going to go well.
I remember we're not allowed to theorize anymore because how bad it went with WandaVision, okay? No theories.
Still want to know what Mini Fist Toe looks
I
like.
think Mephisto's going to show up in this series at some point.
It,
Oh
like,
my god!
No, not again! Not again! Not again!
I swear, but I want to know for sure.
Not again!
I'm sorry.
I want to know.
Let Mini Fisto die. Let it die.
I love it so much.
Kill Mini Fisto. Kill it if you have to.
What is
It's
happening?
okay.
I have a random rant I want to bring up. We saw that there were 2 police car things, whatever.
Yeah.
How in Star Wars, in canon, do these people know what police colors are? Why is in Star Wars red and blue represent are police colors of red and blue.
What? Wait, that's what you're upset about?
Yes! I'm watching it. I'm like, how does Star Wars have the same
I want to know.
police red and blue and white, red and blue that we do? Like, why would it be the same?
You know what I want to know, Sarah? I want to know how they developed English as well. You know, they don't call it English, but they're speaking English. So
yeah,
why is there a diner, which is my favorite thing? Like, why is there some human things and some not? Like, I just want to know.
Yeah. Dude, and they're called humans. I'm just like,
yeah, are regular people humans? Are they?
I think they actually are. I'm pretty sure they are called humans.
I don't know. I feel like they're called from like wherever they are. Well, wherever they're from, like whatever planet they're from, like you're Tatooinean.
I think in canon, though, they call them humanoid
regular people.
Least. I think, like, if you look in the encyclopedias and stuff, they'll be like,
"Oh, I don't go that."
Kylo Ren is a human from. I mean, I don't.
The picture ones. Yeah, the big like picture Star Wars picture books.
Don't get me wrong. I don't actually own any of them, but what I'm saying is that I'm pretty sure in those things they describe them as human. Human from whatever planet.
Okay.
So, Sarah, the answer is, why the fuck is that what you're upset about?
I thought you were saying the answer is, who the fuck cares?
Another thing, I mean, if we want to get into that, then Lando has a bunch of capes. So what they call capes, there's not some other word for them?
Yeah, they're shawls, I think, actually.
No, actually, she said it. Kira said it in the movie Solo. She's like, "That's a lot of capes."
That is true. Yep.
Great movie. Underloved.
Oh, never mind. That's a whole other rant. Sean's going on a rant, so let's.
I'll save that one for another time. I mean, I enjoy.
I'll bring it up later.
I enjoy everything Star Wars given to me, just so I can live in that world, even if it's good or bad.
I just love
maybe Rise of Skywalker, but
I love seeing Wade get mad at me.
It's all right, man. It's cool. You just, you got odd taste and stuff. Man.
I just really want to know why it's red and white and blue. Like, I'm very confused.
Was that the first time we ever saw, like, the Popo in Star Wars?
No. We've seen them in Clone Wars, like Manny said.
Whoop, whoop.
Son of the police.
Sorry.
No.
You won it off the rails. You got.
Hey man, I'm loving. I'm digging it.
I don't have any more rants. I think that's all I got.
I do. Can we talk about how Rangers of the New Republic is probably not happening anymore?
Come on, they can save it.
Why?
They can save it.
Oh,
why?
Sounds like it was the
they
Cara
canceled
Dune show
Cara
after
Dune,
all.
so. And she was definitely supposed to be the main person in that live action show.
So,
I thought you meant the one that
not the
Jenkins
movie. Yeah, not the
doing.
movie. No,
not Rogue Squadron.
I was like, why?
I said it right.
So, so there was this article, or there was that thing that happened the other day, yesterday, whatever, where Dave Filoni's his job title got updated on the website.
Yeah, which happened like last year. It should have been announced then, but we'll talk about
really?
it.
But it wasn't even a big deal. It was literally they changed his title.
Well, my husband texted me that it was a big deal, so...
Well, people were making it a big deal, but it happened last year, so...
Yeah, my point being, then a Variety article was written about how this isn't a big deal. It happened a long time ago. They were just now publicly updating the website. And in that article, it listed the stuff he's working on: Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka show, and then it specifically stated that Rangers of the New Republic is no longer in active development.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, they can give
Timothy Oliphant. No Timothy Oliphant with his nice hair.
Get the dude from Kim's Convenience. Like,
dude, I have a Rebels tattoo. Just put me in the show. I'll learn how to fly a plane or something.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Put us on the show.
We'll be the Rangers of the New Republic.
I
don't like stormtroopers. Let's go. We got this.
Perfect.
But like you said though, the guy from Kim's Convenience, he could take over the show. But I think they were definitely going for having Cara Dune taking over that show. But,
Timothy Oliphant.
And
the show.
Everything else aside,
he's hot. Oh, no.
not even touching on any of the stuff that happened with oh god, why am I blanking on her name?
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune. I legitimately am blanking on the actress's name
Me
right
too.
now.
Oh, it's
All
Gina
of that-
Carano.
Gina Carano.
Thank you.
That just popped in my head out of nowhere.
Even putting aside everything that happened, right? I still probably. I won't say that I definitely would not have liked a Cara Dune TV show, but I do not think that Gina Carano is the strongest actress, and I do not know if she would have been able to carry that show all on her own.
Give it to Bill Burr. Let's.
I'm down for
Fucking
that,
sure.
man. Yeah,
I'd
I
watch
would watch
that.
the crap out of that.
He was great in season 2.
That'd be
Dude,
so
that
good.
scene with him when he has like his like
Oh,
when he has like that like he
Yeah.
shows emotion and shoots
Yeah.
that guy that I forget what that
him
guy
and
was.
Timothy Oliphant together,
Right?
buddy cop.
Throw
Oh.
in Bo-Katan. There are
Dude.
so many fucking characters.
I don't know who that is.
Do you know Cal Kestis
be the
is
same
just sitting around?
Show's plot, but you
Who's
can.
Bo- Oh, duh.
Yeah. Why? Wait. What? Yeah. Why? That's who they should be using. Is Bo-Katan? Yeah. What? Like.
Yeah, why is it dependent on
Honest,
Cara
I think
Dune?
they would be afraid if they use Bo-Katan, then you've got 2 shows with Mandalorians in them.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they were.
Is that Katie Sackhoff's character,
Yeah.
Bo-Katan?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the non-Star Wars.
No. You know who they? Let me.
If
look
it's
this
not
up.
a Porg and if it's not an Ewok, I don't know.
You know who should be the Rangers of the New Republic? No, I'm actually fucking.
All the Porgs.
I'm very adamant about this now. While we're just retconning shit, the Rangers of the New Republic should be Kess, and I don't remember what his mom's name is. The Damerons, fucking Poe's
Nope.
parents.
Nope. You know
They
who it
should
should
Oh, wait,
be?
who the fuck are you
No, it
talking
should
Kess
be
and
Hera
yeah,
from Rebels.
Hera should be in it as well. Yes.
That's what that show should be based on her.
What's
Just saying.
what's Poe's mom's name? I know Kess is
Poe has a
dad's
mom?
name. Kess Dameron.
We all got mom.
That's true. Wow.
Unless he was born from an egg, who knows?
He's the reverse Jesus.
Does
Instead of-
Omega have a mom? We don't know.
Yeah.
How does your dad have a baby?
Shara Bay is the name of his mom.
Wow, I don't know anything
They are
about Poe.
awesome. They are awesome characters. They're great.
Yeah, dude. I'm saying is Hera should be the main character in that show. I mean, yeah, that's just pretty much taking a live action Rebel show. This is pretty much making it a
doing
live action
anyways.
Rebel show, but I mean that's kind of what we're doing right now. I mean
Fucking might as well go all in with
Ahsoka
it.
show and kind of Mandalorian. I am so freaking down for that. That's what I want. I actually want a live action Rebel show, but if you're just gonna throw all these characters in different places, I'm okay with that too.
Regardless,
As long as they all tie in.
Point is, there's
see
a
each
million
other.
characters they can use. There is so many possibilities. This show, I don't understand that the idea of just completely stopping the show. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, obviously, it was structured around her in a specific way. It'd be interesting to see what their plan was.
I'm fascinated because she's not an interesting character. She's really boring. So what were they gonna do with her for
Her
8
backstory
hours?
was interesting.
Yeah, I think
Was
that's.
it?
I mean,
Yeah.
the planet blew up. She was a fighter, like.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said,
It
she was
had
not
the
a
potential
strong-
to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Let's
from
say
what we
that.
were shown in The Mandalorian,
I
I
like Cara Dune.
I thought she was cool. I just didn't think that.
She was a good supporting
actress
character,
did it-
but I
yes.
don't think she.
Yeah,
could
I
carry
agree.
herself.
I don't see how you would do an entire
Should
show
carry
centered
show.
around
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Dude, all I'm saying, just give me a live action Rebel show. Finish out the story that way. I mean, we're getting that kind of with the Ahsoka show because she's going after Thrawn. But give us Ezra. I want Zeb,
Oh, yeah.
Hera. I want
Yeah,
Chopper.
I want Zeb and
I don't care about
Oh
Zeb.
God, what's
What?
his fucking name?
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Rebel people.
Their buddy. That's
Yeah,
not
me
their buddy
too.
at the beginning and becomes their buddy at the end.
Can you see it? It's kind of hard as hell. Zeb is that guy.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's cool.
What's the name of the?
Actually, Zeb is what was the original artwork
Callus.
for TV, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wait, did we ever get a? Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, Sabine wasn't in the live action. She wasn't
Every
in.
day.
I thought we were gonna get Sabine in the last season of Mandalorian, but we didn't.
I'm sure she'll be in Ahsoka.
He's got to be in the.
Yeah, she
episode.
definitely will be.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love how all of this stuff is. That's what I enjoy about it is now that like you got to be committed to all the
Like
like.
Marvel.
You don't have to be committed to know everything, but it's
Right.
nice that like you're being committed to stuff and it's paying off. You're like, oh, okay, I recognize that character, and they're from that, and their storylines are somewhat at least matching up. It's not like all over the place.
Yeah.
And for the most part, they're good characters. So
Yeah,
Yep.
no,
that's a
exactly.
bonus. I like seeing
For the
them when they
most
show
part.
up. I'm not
Yeah,
like,
just
look,
give,
all I'm saying.
Yeah, just give Omega force powers, and then I will be a little bit
Yeah.
more pleased with her character.
Yeah.
We'll see where she goes from here. I guess.
This is actually going to be a shorter episode. I'm going to go jump on another show. Before
Leave
the
us.
Rude.
starts, and as you can tell by the appearance of lovely Miss Sarah Blue, there, she's got a hot date with the Marine tonight, and based on her dress, man, she's looking to score.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Lucky man.
My gosh!
I've never seen you done up before, Sarah. It's
Really? I wear makeup like this on Go Get That Rose all the time. What are you talking about? Yes, I do. This is actually from my Baby Yoda makeup palette from ColourPop. It's had to wear it for the show, you know.
There you go.
It's only $12.
Yeah, guys, send her some free promo items now. She's
ColourPop, please send me.
Go.
I think one's called like Cup of Soup. One is Tatooine. Next week I'll read out the name, show you guys the colors and the palette.
There we go.
It's super cute.
And then we're all gonna get and then we're all gonna get sponsorship. We're gonna get sponsored by them, guys. And then
Oh,
you
I love
boys
that.
have to wear it, okay? And then we'll have to
Yeah,
tutorial
of
on how to
course,
do your
of course.
makeup.
Yeah,
Hey,
there
they're
we go.
paying me, fucking sure. I don't care.
Perfect.
I will sell out so quickly, you don't even understand.
Well,
Okay, this is what's happening next week then. So boys, get ready,
Okay.
go buy your makeup so we can get sponsored, and we're gonna do a tutorial on how to use
the Baby Yoda makeup palette.
yes. Make your eyes pop, boys.
It's not that show, and
Holy Jesus.
we're gonna go around the horn here real quick. Sarah, where can folks find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at SCBock, SSEABOCK, and you can find me back here with Jay Wade doing Go Get That Rose in about 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, and we're doing a draft, a fantasy league and a draft.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
it's gonna be a mess.
Exciting.
Yeah. Sean AFK, what do you got going on, man? Other than that amazingly
Okay, look.
line,
Look.
but that wall behind you looks nuts.
It's
Are you
fucking
moving?
yellow as shit, I know. No, I'm
That sounds
I'm in the-
insulting. I didn't mean for that.
I'm in
He's
the basement
redecorating,
of my
guys.
mother's house, all right? The room was
Okay.
yellow when I moved in, and it's still
I
yellow
like
now.
it. It pops out.
Right?
No, don't
It's
fucking
like,
lie
hey,
to me, Sarah.
I
Don't lie to me.
know.
I don't need this right now.
You
Sarah.
know me. I wouldn't lie to you.
Yes, you would. I can
No.
find you guys can, or I can find you guys can find me on Twitter at Sean AFK. I do a bunch of stuff. All of it is in my Twitter bio.
All right. Fast and easy and simple. Paige for Betty. She's in the Schmodown. I'll let her tell y'all a little bit about that. Where can folks find you at? What you got going on, Paige?
Well, you guys can check me every Friday, of course, for hanging out with these lovely people. But you can also check me out in the Schmodown, Boston Badass, coming your way. Make sure I make my hair look beautiful, guys. I think they should have a little poll put up on who has the best hair, because I think me and Mark Riley could take some people down. So with that, but no, you guys can check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Front Page News 9. Right there. There we go. And I also run my own movie blog titled Future Flicks Without the C on Instagram, where we post movie news, reviews, all that fun jazz. And yeah, Schmodown, guys, is a big matchup tonight, so y'all better be watching.
Oh yeah, big title match tonight. And y'all can find me on the Twitter and on stereo at JWade1134. That's the letter JWADE1134. Also, gee, what are you doing over
I never know what side you're
It's
on.
like the Brady Bunch right now. We're just all looking
Here's
at
a
it in
story.
different directions.
Twitter and the stereo
Lovely
at
lady.
Jcast Network? Good night, Manny. Everyone, you can catch Marie Wilson guest on
wait.
down at 2:30 p.m. on this network. Everyone, have a great and safe week. You guys are all fucking awesome. Badass.
Oh, you can't say bye.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye now.
You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.